Okay, so I just wanted to do a little video about basically why I decided to join Arbonne. It actually takes place over a couple years. So yeah, sit back and get ready to hear my journey. So back in the day when I was in high school, one of my mom's friends did Arbonne, and for Christmas, like, she'd always give us products and stuff like that. So I used to use the primer and the bronzer and the setting powder, and I was like, oh, okay, whatever, because I was in high school, I knew nothing about makeup, I just knew I had to somehow slap it on my face. Moving forward a couple years, my friend decided to do it. I went to her party, I supported her, I bought some products again, wasn't really interested in it though, and I didn't really get what the business was about, and I didn't understand what the company was trying to do. I didn't care that it was vegan, I didn't care that they didn't have all these nasty chemicals in their products. I just didn't care. I just wanted to support my friend, and that's all that I really was thinking about. Fast forward another year, one of my friends from high school started messaging me about Arbonne, and she was really nice. She let me try some products. She gave me like these really delicious little like square things that she had made. It was really fantastic, but again, I was like, I really don't care. So she continued to message me, continued to try to like be like, hey Nicole, you're going to be really good at this. But I was just like, I was not having it at all. And then when I moved to Australia, and I was kind of like in the midst of trying to find a different job because my original one had run up on time, and I was stressing about money, and I didn't have a lot of friends, and I was just kind of like lost as a person basically, and I was just like, this sucks. So the same friend from high school again, she sent me a message. She's like, hey Nicole, Arbonne would be great for you to have as like your side hustle, like while you're trying to find other jobs and stuff. And I was still like, oh, don't think so. I don't know any people. But then I went to Bible study, and I met the lovely Kelsey. And she brought up at like the end that she did Arbonne, and I was like, oh, I think I had some like chocolate protein powder back in the day. I was like, oh, it's really good. She's like, yeah, it is. And I was like, cool. So the next time I saw her, she brought me a little sample. I tried it, and I was like, ooh, this is really good. And it was much better than the protein powder that I bought from the weird little supplement store across the street from me that was full of like really buff guys that terrified me, and I was like, I just need something to put in my smoothie. And it was basically one of the worst experiences trying to go buy protein powder there. Anyways, tried it and I really liked it. And then she ended up inviting me to her team social, which I had no idea what it was. And I was like, oh, brunch. Okay, I'll go. So of course I went. Really, really conveniently, it was right around the corner for me. So it took literally no effort on my part to go to it, which was awesome. And we were the first ones there, and no one had really showed up yet. She was like, oh, like, Kim is going to come, and I heard all this stuff about Kim, and I was like, oh my gosh, who's Kim? I see this beautiful white Mercedes pull up. I see this gorgeous lady walk out of the car in the prettiest skirt, and I was like, oh my gosh. I was, like, terrified of her because she looked so amazing, and I was just like, I can't do this. And she just like walks up to me and hugs me, and I'm like, oh, personal bubble invaded. But then I was like, oh my gosh. She opened her mouth and she was the sweetest lady I'd ever met. And then while we were sitting there eating, she asked me about my nachos, which was weird because honestly, I don't usually order nachos because I'm so picky. But for some reason, I picked the nachos, I ordered them, and then she was like, tell me about your nachos. I was like, oh, they're actually like super delicious. I was like, there's this creamy stuff, they're crispy, they're this and this. And she's like, do you know how it's made? I was like, no. She's like, do you know what's in it? I'm like, not really. She's like, that's exactly what Arbonne is. I was like, what? She's like, yeah, you just told me how great they were without really knowing all the stuff behind it. You just suggested it to me, and I would go and buy them because you just told me how delicious they were, and you told me I should go and get them. She's like, Arbonne is nachos. And I was like, what? So that paired with the fact that I was finally sitting around at a table with a bunch of girls, having girl talk, just having like a genuine good time. And I had been craving that for so long. So that combination of her showing to me how easy it was, paired with the amazing people I was sitting with, I was like, I need to find a way that I'm part of their lives, and they have to speak to me, and they have to be part of my life, and they have to be my friend. Because I was like, I need this. So right after that, I talked to Kelsey. I was like, I'm in, I'm ready. And then I spoke to my parents. And my mom, bless her, was like, oh, we do know a couple people that have like stopped the business before because of this and that. She's like, is it really ready for you? And I was like, you know what? No, I'm going to do this. I believe in the products because I had tried them. I had been using them and I didn't actually put it together that I actually liked them. I knew that I needed to be part of this little girl gang, and I knew that I needed to be successful on my own. I have had a very long kind of back and forth with myself of what I'm going to do with my life. For a really long time, I thought I needed a man to then provide for me, and that was the way I was going to get my dream home. That was the way I was going to be able to go on vacation. That was the way I was going to have the life I wanted. And then I realized that's not the case. I realized that I could do it all on my own, and that I could be my own provider, and I could be the one to help myself get the dreams I wanted. So after that, we were in Byron Bay actually with my parents. I was on my phone. I turned to my mom. I was like, nope, I'm doing it. I signed up. I didn't order a single thing. I was like, I'm just signing up. I have no money right now. All I can afford is the sign-up fee. I did that, and I was like, I am ready. And honestly, from that moment on, this is going to sound super cliche, and my writing soul is going to break for me actually saying this out loud, but my life did change. It's been like a month and a half, and I've noticed so many changes in myself. I finally have like a passion about something that I can actually get something out of. Like, I've been passionate about a lot of things in my life, but this is something that I can put my energy into, put my passion into, and actually see it doing things for myself. And that has been the biggest thing for me. And then just having the amazing girls in my life that I do now, they're so encouraging and they're so much fun to be around. And I needed that so badly in Australia. Like, I needed those friendships. And then paired with the products, like, I'm not the healthiest person, but I'm slowly making small changes, and I've really noticed a huge difference. I always thought I was going to be the person that was going to drink coffee until the bitter end, and I will never truly give it up, but I am like a die-hard Fizz fan now, and there's no going back from that. But yeah, that's honestly only the start of my Arbonne journey, though. I know I'm going to go amazing places, and I'm so thankful for the people that have got me to this point, and I am so excited to help everyone else go places with Arbonne, because it's honestly so amazing, and it's really, in such a short amount of time, it's done a lot for me. And yeah, I'm really excited to see where it's going to go. Yeah, okay. Bye. Fizz for life.